Yes, I would, Madam Mayor.
Okay, Mr. O'Connor, before I ask you to give your name and your address, let me just indicate that I have provided great liberties in prior meetings. You have taken advantage of them, and this period of time is for citizens to ask questions and comments, not for campaign speeches. So you're certainly welcome to talk. Under the bylaws that you like to reference, you have 3 minutes uninterrupted, so go to give us your name and address.
May I ask first? Okay, my name is Sean O'Connor.
Right now.
Oh, my name is Sean O'Connor. I live at 152 Hickory Corner Road, apartment 313, East Windsor, New Jersey, 8520. This is a first, ladies and gentlemen of the audience. Typically, and it does say in the bylaws explicitly, that the time limit is at the mayor's discretion. It appears that when an audience comes, she would like to prevent me from speaking. As to a commentary about speeches, I mean, I do ask questions, so I think that's a little bit misleading with all due respect. So, first of all, would like to say good evening, Mayor and Council, and, pardon me, I shall begin. I deem it worth pointing out tonight that EIC Inspection Agency Corp. Of New Jersey, the company you'll be deciding whether or not to award a contract to tonight to conduct elevator inspections, was found guilty by the New Jersey Supreme Court of violating its obligations under the state's Uniform Construction Code Act and the department's regulations. Specifically, they failed to disclose legal actions over numerous years, which they were required to do for annual reauthorization. I'll cite just a brief passage from the Perjury, and please let me know if you'd like a copy. So it says here, EIC's violations are based on the answer it supplied to a single question on several of the forms it submitted for its annual reauthorization. The question at issue is, have any legal actions occurred this year involving the agency or its employees? The administrative law judge and the commissioner concluded that this question requires an on-site inspection agency to report legal actions filed during the calendar year. From 2001 to 2007, EIC answered that question, no. However, in 2001, a case was filed against EIC, and EIC later settled that case for $120,000. In 2002, a case was filed against EIC, and EIC's owner admitted that its insurance carrier provided its defense. And in 2003, EIC filed an answer to an amended complaint in a third action filed that year. The administrative law judge found violations, and the commissioner found that EIC failed to report the actions filed in 2001, 2002, 2003. So Mayor and Council, I can't help but note, everyone here, that this is the second time in 6 weeks that East Windsor is awarding a contract to a vendor that has legal and ethical problems. There is Parker McKay Law Firm accused of excessive fees, double billing, and malpractice with an extraordinary amount of political influence and a clear connection between the amount of money they spend on politicians and the amount of money they're awarded in government contracts to boot. Then there's EIC, which ignored state law and failed to disclose lawsuits. I'd like to know what you know about these lawsuits. Isn't one compelled to wonder why EIC failed to mention these lawsuits? Is it in the interest of East Windsor to award a contract to a business that withholds this kind of information? And I'll have you, Mayor and Council,
your 3 minutes are up.
Okay, I would just like to say, if I may just say one thing, with all due respect. With all due respect.
Candidate O'Connor, wrap up, please.
I'm also a citizen, Sean O'Connor, which is a fact. I would just like to express to you guys here who are in attendance this evening that this is a corruption concern, and this is a concern with respect to a company we're about to award a contract to that is engaged in illegal behavior. And perhaps excuse me, perhaps I shouldn't. Okay, but I would just like to say that perhaps I shouldn't be cut off while I'm speaking. Thank you very much.
Mr. Uccio, please, if you'd like to name, address in 3 minutes. Please.
Okay.
No, maximum 3 minutes.
Find myself here.
On the subject that is on tonight's agenda, please.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Stephen Uccio, 448 Webasto Road, East Windsor, New Jersey. I'd like to discuss the minutes, and I'd actually like to go back to last meeting's minutes, because if I remember correctly, and of course there are no video recordings for me to look at, that the council and mayor completely ignored the minutes at last week's meeting. It was skipped over and was not mentioned once. I'd like to know why that was done. And in a more general concern about the agenda is actually quite long. There's a lot of things on here. Awarding contracts, union agreements, Sustainable Jersey Community Plan, with 5 resolutions. I wanted to know why, during National Night Out, an event that we expect a lot of people to be at, and we're having this meeting simultaneously, would you have a meeting and discuss all these seemingly very important things? I would think you would want to save that for the next meeting, but as it turns out on the agenda, the next meeting's been canceled. And there is no meeting until September 8th, over a month ago, over a month from now. So I don't know why the council skipped the meetings at the last minute, and I don't understand why the council is pretty much just forcing everything into one day and then skipping the next meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate ABC.
Madam Mayor, there was one more agenda item that I wanted to raise a point about.
Is there anybody else in the public that would like to address a matter on tonight's agenda? If not, I'm going to close public comment. We're going to move on to minutes. We do have several sets of minutes. At the last meeting, we didn't skip over them. What we did is we scheduled them because they were not prepared for our consideration at that point. That's what I indicated. I indicated they would be rescheduled. And I've also indicated at the last couple of meetings, I requested a schedule of their status and asked that they move along. So tonight, we will start with the minutes of February 17th, 2015. Everybody have those? Are there any changes or corrections that anyone has to these minutes? Okay, Mr. Rosenberg?
Motion to approve the minutes.
Okay, Mr. Yeager?
Second.
So again, any changes or corrections to the minutes? If not, roll call, please.
Mr. Booth?
Yes.
Mr. Rosenberg?
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Yeager?
Yes.
Mr. Zolber?
Yes.
Mayor Mironov?
Yes. So we have February 17th, 2015 closed session minutes.